coast to coast with DJ Septic. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We coast to coast all day drinking. Day drinking. I'm a little round and we celebrating. Solo. See me riding solo. I'm flying. Let me enjoy myself by myself. Nobody else. Wherever the destination, this is your musical companion all summer long. On sunny days, see me now making waves. On the day, see me now making waves. Living 6 days, 7 nights, streaming now on all your major digital platforms.
If you need a vacation, this might be as close as I am going to get for some time. So it is an absolute delight to welcome back to the Now Morning Show, wearing many hats this morning,
Wow.
artist and producer MX Prime to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning, Ainka.
A delight in
Yes,
many
it is.
ways, because like I say, this is supposed to take us away, and I am interested in so many factors as to what prompted the need to take us on a little journey through the region. And more specifically, this being a solo project.
Yes.
How did you come to that decision
Well,
altogether?
I've been doing solo projects all my career, and being a part of the Ultimate Rejects, they have also allowed me to, spread my wings and do what I am, always doing in terms of experimenting with different sounds, working with different producers, writers, you name it. So I started recording albums again in 2001 with Exit. Last year I did another album called Package, which featured Walshy Fire and DJ Buddha. This year I didn't have any idea that I was going to do an album.
Oh, yeah?
When Carnival concluded, around the 18th or 19th, I just heard a voice. Maybe you should do an album, right? What is the concept of the album? I don't know. And then I just heard 6 days, 7 nights, vacation. And then I said, okay, what are the things that happen on vacation? The different topics, the different scenarios, and that's where all the songs came. Sometimes when you have a clear enough vision for a project, everything comes together quite smoothly and quickly.
Well,
Roughly,
yeah, if you
it took about 8 weeks to get it done.
Yeah, which I find very quick, considering that you didn't just do writing or any. You did production for this as well. You would have done some. So the 8 weeks would have been from the time of concept in mind to execution.
From around the 18th or 19th of February to, I gave myself a timeline till probably the beginning of May, middle of May. And I finished and had enough time to do reviews, check over mixes. Everything was like a blitz and a blur. I can't tell you how it happened. Maybe I should have recorded myself going through the process, the stress, the highs, the lows, all these things. But because the vision for it was so crystal clear, like the waters of the Caribbean.
Oh boy, I see what you did there.
Yeah, you saw.
Let's talk a little bit about that process, because it's what you're making it super simplified. When you literally went up the islands, we have people featured from across the region, and even in that selection, the available voices and talent is a lot.
Yeah,
you narrow it down when you do that.
Yeah, I had a little bit of help from someone close to me. I want to say thank you publicly for being a part of this project. 6 days, 7 nights. You did the check-in, and you also did the final night. So you were featured twice on this album.
Give myself a little plug.
Yeah.
We want it right now.
But
there are other people from
other people
the
like
Caribbean.
Barry Hyde from St. Lucia, who comes here every year for Carnival. A big voice. Strictly Babsy, a blogger, right? Who everyone knows from Barbados, representing BIM. And she did her thing. Patrice Morel from Bahamas, a great artist and a great friend to Ultimate Rejects as well. She came in. We got a beautiful young lady from Tobago named Yolanda Job Thomas to speak on behalf of Tobago, because when you talk about a sight to see, a sight to behold, Tobago is where it's at. And also a friend of mine, Sterling Howell. From way back in the day, party time days, I would have been watching Sterling on television. He travels all over the world with his party band Excite via cruise ship. So he spoke about the 7 ports that he's seen globally. It's when Australia, Brazil, everywhere, Italy, everywhere. So this album is a travel guide, it's a vacation guide, and a musical piece all in one.
Now, I know I'm accustomed to you and your thought processes and your explanation of how you decide to do things. But you are one of those persons who are self-taught, to some extent where the production is concerned. And that means that it could have taken you a lot longer. Anybody that you went to maybe have some help from or reference?
I always get help from the team, in particular Johan Seaton, who mixed and mastered the album, who, spoke to me every single day about, what are we going to do with the mixes, the masters, what does it sound like, quality control, all these different things. Ice in terms of the artistic direction and everything like that, he puts that together so nicely, and it's a team effort. This is all brought to you by Ultimate Rejects Music, right? So when the past 3 albums that I did, it's under Ultimate Rejects Music. So people may see me as the individual,
right,
but everything goes through the brand. The brand is most important in what we do.
I love the team effort and the individuality that's happening. But I mean, we have the support because Iceman is here in his capacity this morning as a DJ, though. You think you'll do a morning show tomorrow, get up early and come true?
Yeah.
We have it on record.
I'm actually a morning person.
No, that's nice and refreshing. Are you? No?
Yes, I am. Because
a little too energetic for you.
Yeah, maybe I might be asking for too much because the morning show will not be ready for this kind of energy on a morning. But tell me about the energy of this project, because I mean, you may have probably heard and seen more of it before anybody else outside of the team, that is. So
yeah, I mean, the creative process leading up to any project is probably longer than any part of any music. So I think it was as Carnival finished, Max and I started just bouncing around ideas in terms of what the sound is going to be like. In a very weird, creative way, sound actually dictates colors and look for us as well too. So in terms of like building visuals or building stills for graphics or singles for the album and all that, I need to hear music before I can actually tell you what color it's going to look like and all that, right? That may sound strange to some people, but creative people know that's kind of a thing. Yeah. So from very early, I would tell Max, all right, even if you have demos, send over the demos. Let me start to hear sonics.
So let's start to hear some music then, because I feel like this morning, that energy you say you could bring to the morning show, he is definitely going to bring performance-wise. I want to make sure, though, that I say thank you to everybody who made today possible, because when we get into this performance, we're going to take you on a little bit of a journey. And today we did that with the show. We gave you a number of things that you could actually add to your calendar. But for now, thank you very much to Mr. Q for joining us for the past 8 days, to Natasha Lake, the entire team on the ground, and to MX Prime, who is going to take us to the top with the news coming up after his performance. But here is a little sample of 6 Days, 7 Nights, the album from MX Prime.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Pardon my short pants. I'm on vacation, everybody. Hey! La, 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 la. Everybody put something up, even as a coffee cup. Everybody! Come to because we day drinking. Family around and we celebrating. Day drinking. Celebrate the good vibes. Everybody pull your cup. Everybody pull your cup. All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Okay then, never too early to drink that. Never too early to sip that. Never too early to pour that. In the shot glass. Raise all of them and salute. On the beach, or by the pool. Salute. On the beach or even on the cruise. So bring another round bartender. Fiesta on the agenda. Real excitement to the action. No time to see us stop. We gonna be there drinking. I'm a little round and we celebrating. Why? Lift something, man. Lift an imaginary cup. We ready for them? This is 6 days and 9. Yours truly, MX Prime. Friday. Let's go. Come to because we day drinking. I'm a little around and we celebrating. Day drinking. Celebrate the good vibes. Everybody pull your cup. Everybody pull your cup. All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Okay then, never too early to drink that. It never too early to sip that. Never too early to pour that. In the shot glass. Raise